we're back on World Sim Series in the Mazda MX5's. This time we're racing at Bikernieki. This is a circuit that regularly features on the calendar for WSS and will be my third time driving here, so I do have quite a bit of experience around the lap. I had a few practice laps before the race and I have to say the pace felt pretty good, but will that be able to translate over to the race and give us a good result? Well, let's jump in, see how it went. All right, here we are back on the grid with WSS in the Mazda MX5's, and we're at Bikernieki. I think is how, not how you pronounce it, but how I've pronounced it in previous seasons. Quite a small grid on this one, only 5 of us racing here. We are going to be starting on P2. Our practice pace was in the 130.1s, so should have a bit of pace here. Like I said, I've got a bit of experience here. It's not my first time driving here. We've raced here every season I've taken part in WSS so far. Anyway, let's focus down.
Go, go, go.
And away we go. Wow, I clearly left the inside line massively open there. And we not just conceded the lead, we conceded second place here as well, so let's see what we can do to try and get back in this one.
Okay, Nick, decent start. We can build something from here.
On your right. Clear right.
Pinned him on the inside there to have a better run on the corner, but I didn't really get the exit I wanted, so I weren't able to capitalise there. In front is getting all sorts of sideways.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
P3.
Thought he'd maybe gone a little bit deep there, so I was just kind of
Okay, Nick, 10 minutes to go.
taking my
That's 10
time.
minutes left.
Trying to take a good line, but obviously didn't go as deep as I thought he went. Oh, car behind's getting a bit squirrely. Love to see it.
Car left.
You can't pin me anymore.
Hold your line. Clear
What on
left.
earth was that? That was just... yeah, that was not good. We'll have another look at that after the race, but he was literally just running me off the road there. Makes me not really want to go too side by side with this guy, if I'm honest.
The leader's just done a 130.0.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
You've just done a 132.8.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Got the move done. Now let's head down, try and pull away.
Yellow flag.
The leader's gone off. Or at least taken some dirt. He's off. Let's see Thomason make too many mistakes.
Your right side tyres are cold.
He's only 5 seconds behind though.
You're leading.
He's got plenty of time to get back into this one as Thomason. I've got plenty of time to mess it up if I don't just settle down. Oh, and P2's binned it. I think P3's binned it as well. Jeez. Oh, I didn't quite get that broken down enough. It's a good job he wasn't right on the back of me there. I see he would have massively contemplated. I think it was Thomason as well that went into the wall.
The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 4.6.
Very easy to follow somebody into the wall when they make a mistake in front of you.
All right, Nick. Halfway home. Fuel's good.
Don't want to overdrive the car now. So I don't want to dawdle too much.
Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.7 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
Went a whole second slower that time around. So yeah, I've massively... Don't want to do. I want to keep the pace up. Continue to build the buffer, because if they both hit the wall, they might be carrying damage anyway and going slow. It's the best opportunity to win a race on WSS for a long time. Making mistakes like that is not going to help.
Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
Just don't want to go too conservative.
Your lap time was 1:32.2.
Got slower again. Another slower lap. Come on. I need to pick up the pace. Feels a better lap so far. Did until that final corner. All right, about 2 laps to go. Come on, Nick.
That lap was a 1:31.2.
Only 3 tenths off my best lap so far, so it wasn't that bad.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Almost 2 seconds faster than the guy in P2. Slightly slower than Tomlinson in P3. He's the real threat.
You've got cold front tyres. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
It just goes to show, though, how tricky that corner is. It's like it's slightly crested, and as you go over it, you lose all the weight on the front of your car. A bit like the crest at Lime Rock. So easy to spin out there, and the fact that Tomlinson did it just goes to show that even the best drivers can get it wrong, just like us not so good drivers.
You're P1. We're quickest at the moment. That lap time was 1:30.6.
Good lap. Not so good.
Okay, Nick, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
That's what I didn't want to do. I was too busy looking across the scoreboard. Leaderboard. That's, thankfully, we've got the buffer of 5 seconds here. There's no heroics over the bump.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
Well, it certainly wasn't the cleanest of drives from us. We've had plenty of mistakes in this one. But when it mattered, we kept it clean. We had a great overtake into turn 1. The leader, who should have run away with this one, ultimately made a massive mistake and gifted us the lead. And from there, we've had a pretty controlled race. Around the last couple of corners. It's been a very long time since I've done this, but we have come home and won a Mazda MX-5 race on WSS for the first time in a very long time.
Great job. Well done.
Woo. It was hard work at times. We made it hard work. But, yeah, it's been such a long time since we've had a win in the Mazdas. Really happy with that one. I'll take a look at a few of the incidents that happened there, though, as well, because I want to see how Tomlinson lost it. And also want to have a look at that very interesting moment where the guy in P2 squeezed me. But anyway, let's go and have a look at those incidents, and then we'll have a look at the results. Okay, so let's have a look at the incident in question. I was on lap number 2, I think it was. Get such a better run out of the corner here. And you can see what I'm trying to do. He just squeezes me and squeezes me and squeezes me off the track. I mean, I think it was a little bit, well, more than a little bit naughty. It was very naughty of him. I don't know. Maybe the gap was always gonna. He could see my intentions though. That's where I know. Like here, he's got all the right in the world. I'm a lot faster than him because I've got a much better exit. And I know he's got the right to take the line, but he can see that I'm going that way. I mean, if I was to like, the only way to me to not go for this would be to either swipe across to the left, probably lose control of the car, maybe even hit him, or slam on the brakes and lose all my momentum, which I'm not going to do. But yeah, he's just really aggressively like defending that there, like all the way up to the line, to the point that we actually have a little touch there. which was a little bit crazy, really. And now we're on board with Thomason here. So let's have a look, see what actually happened here. As you can see, like in the rearview mirror, he is coasting here. He is miles ahead because we've been battling with P2. He's on the grass before the corner. I think the car just completely unbalanced itself, unsettled, hits the barrier, actually turns it around. No, not quite turns it around, but yeah. And then by the time we're kind of here, we're already miles past. So yeah, like I said, even the best can get it wrong on that corner. It's a very, very tricky corner indeed. But anyway, let's take a look at the results. We came home in P1. Started and car number 2. Fastest lap of the race was a 1 minute 30.583. Fastest lap overall by Thomason was a 129.966. So it was only 6/10 off the fastest lap in the end. So not too bad. We had 0 instant points and 8 points for the championship. Our pace rating improves by 13. And our safety rating improves by 0.4. So there we go, guys. That was the race. And yeah, a very rare P1 finish for me. I'm not going to say it was the cleanest of drives from me. There was plenty of mistakes, and I think I was starting to panic a little bit when I got into first, but I tried to settle myself down, and we did actually put in some good laps when we was out there in the lead. When the fast guys like Thomason make mistakes, you really have to pounce and capitalize, and that's exactly what I did, even though P2 made it extremely difficult for me and tried to run me off the road. I also went back and watched the final lap between P2 and P3, and I have to say P2 was characteristically doing the same thing at 2 different occasions on the final lap. Thomason had a good run down the side and they just completely ran them off the road. So yeah, it happens, but certainly not very clean racing from that guy. Anyway, if you enjoyed this one, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing content from me, make sure to hit subscribe because there'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved with the action on WSS, head down to the description where you'll find a link, and hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see ya.